Hello there, and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm, of course, George. Welcome along to the channel, everyone. I didn't do a reaction to the Villa game because I didn't see it. Most luckily, probably because it sounded like a really, really bad game. We obviously picked up a point in the end. We're back with another game on Sunday. We seem to be playing quite a lot on Sunday. There's another game next weekend on Sunday against Arsenal, which is a difficult one, of course. This one is against Crystal Palace in London at Selhurst Park, a very tricky place to go. We'll go up and look at some team news. Obviously, Palace being the home side first. Vieira has said that Anderson, isn't it, and Joachim Anderson and Nathaniel Klein are the two men that are, big missers or missing, should I say, for Crystal Palace in this one. Defensive options have been struck down a little bit with those two lads being injured. I think Klein came off just before half time against Chelsea, didn't he, last weekend with an injury, so he's not ready. Joachim Anderson isn't ready. But that's about it. I think it's pretty much a fully fit squad. Other than that, any Palace fans watching for some reason, if you find yourself watching this, let me know if I've missed out anything. But I haven't really seen what Vieira has said, to be fair. Just a quick skim over it. And so here's a team. What I think they might put out. It's on the screen there for you now. I think it'll be a 4-3-3 formation for Crystal Palace. Tompkins, I think, will come in at right back. I think Ward will continue alongside Mark Gihai, and there will be Mitchell on the left-hand side of the defence. Three in midfield, Elise, Doucouré and Eze. And then up top, I think it'll be Edouard as a front man and Ayew and Zaha either side of him. So it's a dangerous attack. They've got some dangerous players. I know Jesse Marsh has spoken in length about, in particular, Wilfred Zaha and about keeping him quiet. I know a reporter did say he hasn't scored against Leeds in 9 games, and he said, didn't he? He said a bit of a chuckle. Don't say that, he said, did Marsh, didn't he? Obviously, doesn't want to, tempt fate, and Zaha scoring. Zaha is obviously, tremendous ability, but yeah, sometimes maybe his attitude isn't quite there, but he's a tremendous player. Definitely one we've got to keep quiet. Going into Leeds United then, and obviously we're missing one or two, but it's basically a fully fit squad. I think Jesse Marsh just said about, obviously, Dallas, about Helday's got an injury. Archie Gray, I think, is still injured, but they're way off it. So this is my predicted lineup for Leeds United. Then I think, obviously, we've got Sinisterra missing, which is going to be a big miss. Obviously, 1 match suspension for his 2 yellow cards last weekend against Aston Villa at Ellen Road. So here it is then, my predicted team for the game at Selhurst Park tomorrow. Obviously, it's going to be a 4-2-3-1 formation. I think he will put Ayling in. I think Christensen's probably had a bit of a chance now. Hasn't really done it. I think Ayling will be given the nod. Meslier obviously in goal. I think centre-back, Cock and Cooper. I do think Firpo will miss out, and I think he'll stick with Strelk on the left-hand side of the defence. Obviously, Rocker Adams. And this is where it gets interesting a little bit with Sinisterra out. I don't think he'll start with Somerville. Obviously, I think Somerville will be involved, but I don't think he'll start with him. I think he's going to just rejig the front line a little bit. I think Bamford will play up top by himself, from what he was saying in the press conference. Very heavy on Patrick Bamford, being probably ready to start in London on Sunday against his former club. Of course, he played in a little bit for Palace, not much, but I think he did play, didn't he? A few games for them. But I think he'll rejig it. I think he'll put Aronson on the left-hand side. I think he'll have Harrison on the right. And I think he will have Rodrigo just behind Bamford. But let's see what he does. Let me know in the comments what you think our predicted lineup will be. But then going on to the form of Crystal Palace. Last time out, they lost to heartbreak, wasn't it? From one of their stars of last season, who's back at the Chelsea team doing well. Conor Gallagher, what a goal this was last minute. Curled it, top corner. Like I said, heartbreak at Selhurst for the home faithful. And no wins in 4, similar to us. No wins in 4 Premier League games. 2 defeats, 2 draws. I think that's what we've got as well, isn't it? So, yeah, very, similar. It's a difficult place to go, is Selhurst Park. Like I said, there'll be, no wins in 4 for them, but they have played some difficult teams. They've played a few of the traditional big guns in the opening sort of 7-6. I think they might have only played 6 games. Crystal Palace, anybody let me know in the comments there. But yeah, that's your lot. Just a quick one from me, really. Rounding up what I think will happen in this game. A score prediction from me. It's a difficult game. I remember last season was a horrible game and we somehow managed to come out with a 0-0 draw. I'm going to go 1-1. 1-1. I think it'll be a 5th game without a win for Leeds United. We really do need to win soon. But thanks very much for listening. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next.